Hi guys, hope you're well. Obviously, this is obviously a week early, but I thought I'll do them now as there's really no boxing action this weekend. And we're going to start off with the Las Vegas card next Thursday. I mean, that's quite unusual, isn't it? It'll be next Thursday in America time, but it'll be early Friday morning UK time, which is Emanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceicao and Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin Santos, which is a double world title header. Obviously, Navarrete, Emanuel Navarrete. I've been pronouncing it once, Navarrete, isn't it? Navarrete, who is the chief support, with Shakur Stevenson, the main event. And we'll start off with the chief support, which is Emanuel Navarrete. Against Robson Conceicao for the WBO World Super Heavyweight title, 12 rounds. You would expect Emanuel to win, wouldn't you? I think he's the far better fighter, but it will be a bit of an awkward opponent for Navarrete. It'd be awkward opponent. Conceicao is quite an awkward opposition, isn't he? Shakur Stevenson not really beat Conceicao by a point decision, didn't he? It was awkward for Stevenson as well. So you have to say Emanuel Navarrete is obviously, at the moment, is obviously a world champion and is obviously higher so far than Stevenson. Obviously different weight divisions, of course. And it'd be an awkward fight. It will be an awkward fight for Navarrete, but I think Navarrete will get the job done, in my opinion, and it will be a comfortable points decision win for Emanuel Navarrete. That is going to be my prediction. Navarrete win on points. Navarrete, he's had a bit of a decent year, hasn't he? He had a bit of a decent year. Was it Ian Wilson? Is it Ian Wilson he beat the UFC guy? Where he dodged a bullet, didn't he? Where Ian should have, where Emanuel obviously spat the dum sealed out, and you have to say that says a lot, in my opinion. That does say a lot that he was in trouble against, I think it was Ian Wilson. I think that was his name, the UFC lad. And then after that, Emanuel obviously beat Oscar Valdez, on paper, which was a prop box on paper, wasn't it? And to be fair, it was quite an entertaining fight to watch between Navarrete and Oscar Valdez back in the summer. Yeah, it was back in the summer, wasn't it? Between the two of them. So that was a cracking fight as well. And it'll probably this will probably end a decent year for Navarrete, won't it? And a decent year, fighting 3 times, defending his belt up against Robson Conceicao, and I think this will be a comfortable point decision win. I think he will outbox Conceicao in the end, but it will be a tough, awkward fight for Emanuel Navarrete, in my opinion. And obviously Navarrete is in the super heavyweight division. After this, there is big fights there. Oshaki Fotsa, Joe Cordina, Hector Luis Garcia as well. So there is big fights there for Emanuel Navarrete. So I'm going to go for Navarrete on points decision. And finally, the main event for the 13th WBC World Lightweight title, 12 rounds, was obviously vacated by, of course, Devin Haney, with Devin Haney now stepping up to super lightweight to face Richie's Poldway on the 9th of December. This is for the 13th WBC World Lightweight title. Shakur Stevenson, the upcoming star, of course, who we're all talking about as the next upcoming of Floyd Mayweather. Of course, Shakur Stevenson, who has unbelievable skill set, hasn't he, as a boxer. up against Edwin Santos, who is a very dangerous southpaw. Very dangerous southpaw. He's got unbelievable power for a southpaw. But for me, Edwin Santos missed too many mistakes for me. He's missed too many mistakes, which Shakur Stevenson will punish him for. But Shakur Stevenson is timed getting some criticism, isn't he, for his recent performances. We've not really seen a knockout performance from Stevenson. He's always been more back foot, cautious, and outboxing his opponent, which I probably think will be the same here again. I think he'll outbox Santos. I don't think for me he needs to go for a knockout for me personally. It's Shakur Stevenson's chance to become a lightweight world champion, which I think he will be. I think he will become lightweight world champion here. As Edwin just makes too many mistakes for me when I'm seeing him. Dangerous power as a southpaw, but just makes too many mistakes. And Shakur Stevenson, with his boxing IQ and skill set, will punish Edwin, in my opinion. But I do understand the criticism about Shakur Stevenson, about him not fighting any live ones, really, and not fighting. But to be fair, I think that's because Devin Haney has avoided him. Devin Haney has moved on to super lightweight. But to be fair, Devin Haney was more tight, wasn't he, at 135, of course. Instead of 140. But yeah, I think Shakur Stevenson will win this comfortably by points. But there's still big fights there for Shakur Stevenson that we want to see him up against Lomachenko, potentially to hold Sam Davis. He has spoken about that as well. Imagine that. What a fight that's going to be. What a blockbuster that's going to be between Stevenson and Tant. But yeah, he's dangerous, Edwin, but I don't think he's dangerous enough to cause Shakur any problems. And I think Shakur Stevenson will just outbox his opponent and get himself a comfortable unanimous decision win and become the UWBC World Lightweight Champion. So that is my fight preview and fight predictions for the double title header for Emanuel Navarrete against Robson Conceicao. Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin Santos. Navarrete versus Conceicao for the WBO World Super Heavyweight title, which is a total main event, to the main event, which is Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin Santos for the 3rd WBC World Lightweight title. So there are my fight previews for that, my fight predictions for that. Feel free to leave your predictions down below. And obviously stay tuned for the next prediction and fight previews, which will be the Adam Machine card, which takes place next week in Wolverhampton. Take care, stay safe, and see you later.